From the very first moment, this home feels less like a structure and more like an atmosphere. Soft daylight filters through expansive openings, shaping a mood of calm, reflection, and emotional ease. The philosophy is simple yet profound. Luxury is not about excess, but about how a space makes you feel when the world outside finally fades away. The approach to the house is deliberately understated. Clean architectural lines, muted tones, and a carefully composed facade create a sense of anticipation. There is no visual noise here, only balance, proportion, and a gentle invitation to slow down. Crossing the entrance feels ceremonial. The transition from exterior to interior is softened by natural materials and warm textures, immediately grounding the body and calming the mind. This is not just a door, it is a psychological shift into sanctuary. Light becomes the true protagonist of this home. Throughout the day, it moves across walls, floors, and ceilings like a living element, constantly reshaping the mood of each room. Every window placement feels intentional, designed to capture the most poetic angles of the sun. layout flows without resistance. Living, dining, and kitchen areas connect seamlessly, allowing the home to breathe. This openness is not only spatial but emotional. It encourages freedom of movement, clarity of thought, and a sense of effortless living. Colors are kept soft and grounded, warm whites, gentle taupes, and subtle earth tones. This restrained palette amplifies the natural light, creating an environment that feels both elevated and deeply comforting, like a visual exhale. Instead of decoration, the home relies on texture to create richness. Limestone surfaces, brushed wood grains, woven fabrics, and matte finishes offer a layered sensory experience. The luxury lies in how these materials feel beneath the fingertips. Each piece of furniture feels carefully chosen, never competing with the architecture. Low-profile sofas, sculptural chairs, and organic forms contribute to a sense of visual calm. Everything belongs, and nothing feels excessive. This is where the home's soul gathers. The living room invites slow mornings, quiet conversations, and evenings spent in contemplation. Large openings frame views like artwork, reminding us that nature is part of the interior experience. The kitchen is both functional and poetic. Clean surfaces, hidden storage, and minimal detailing allow everyday routines to feel intentional. Preparing coffee, slicing fruit, or sharing a meal becomes a mindful ritual rather than a task. The dining area sits beneath soft daylight, encouraging lingering meals and meaningful connection. The table is not just furniture here, it becomes a stage for stories, laughter, and the subtle beauty of shared presence. Even the transitional spaces are thoughtfully designed. Hallways are wide, softly illuminated, and punctuated by curated artwork or sculptural elements. Walking through the home feels like moving through a private exhibition of calm. The bedroom design is intentionally quiet. Minimal furniture, layered textiles, and controlled lighting create an atmosphere of deep rest. This is a place where the nervous system can truly soften and let go. In the evening, lighting shifts from daylight to carefully placed warm illumination. Shadows become part of the aesthetic, adding depth and intimacy. The home transforms into a cocoon of golden calm. Natural stone, floating vanities, and soft indirect lighting turn daily routines into moments of restoration. These bathrooms are not about luxury as spectacle, but luxury as serenity and privacy. Indoor and outdoor boundaries blur throughout the home. Sliding glass panels open to terraces, inner courtyards, or small gardens. The presence of greenery softens the architecture and reinforces a sense of grounded living. Acoustic comfort is carefully considered. Soft materials absorb sound, creating an environment where silence feels intentional, not empty. It's a rare quality in modern life, and one of the most luxurious experiences of all. Clutter has no place here. Hidden storage solutions ensure that surfaces remain clean and undisturbed. This allows the architecture, light, and materials to speak without interruption. What makes this home exceptional is not what has been added, but what has been left out. Each design decision reflects discipline, clarity, and respect for simplicity. This restraint elevates the entire experience. This is a home that encourages a slower rhythm of life. Mornings feel quieter, afternoons more focused, evenings more reflective. The architecture supports emotional well-being without ever demanding attention. Rather than dictating a lifestyle, the home adapts. Its neutrality allows personal stories, habits, and memories to gently fill the space over time, making the architecture a backdrop for real life. Beyond aesthetics, this house succeeds because it offers something deeper, psychological comfort. It shelters not only the body, but the mind, offering clarity, softness, and a sense of belonging. true luxury here is invisible. It is found in the way the air feels, how light touches the wall, how silence settles into the corners. It is the feeling of being completely at ease in your own environment. In a world that constantly demands more, this light-filled sanctuary reminds us of the power of less. Through simplicity, intentionality, and emotional sensitivity, it redefines modern luxury as something deeply personal and quietly transformative. And here on Modo Haus, we celebrate homes like this, not for how loudly they impress, but for how gently they allow us to feel at home.